Hey, Master Chief. Mm, Take my mulligan. Only one resource. This hand isn't terribly exciting. We only have one of the two factions. But you can only mulligan once, so hey, that's good. Draw a duel. The duels in this game are much better than in Hex. They give you both sigils. Hey, Rave Rat, what the 5-month resub? Welcome back. Thank you for that. So I am just playing against. It's kind of neat. Their limited has two different formats. The one I'm playing right now is called Forge, and it's kind of a simplified limited format where you play against the AI. I don't have a ton of cards right now, so I've mostly been playing against that. This card, as you just saw, when I drew it, it popped up. It has a mechanic called Echo, where when you draw it, it creates an additional copy of itself. So this is a 5/5 flyer for 6, but it's two 5/5 flyers for 6. This card is a 3/3 that gains life when it deals damage and has to attack every turn. That's not great. That's a 3/4 that can block my 3/3. I'm gonna go ahead and play my Ice Sprayed out here, and this card stuns something until this leaves play. Let's attack with my Reckless guy. Each player starts with 20. Much better than Magic Echo. Yep. Each player starts with 25 points of life. Silence and stun a unit. So stun makes it so it doesn't do anything until my next turn, and then silence wipes the text box off of it. So this is no longer stunning this, which is a little unfortunate. This game is called Eternal. It just went into open beta on Steam last week, end of last weekend. I give my guy flying till end of turn so I can attack over his 3/4 since this has to attack. I play so this, and one of the things, this modifiers in this game track through zones like they do in Hex. So this gives -2/-2 to something when it dies, and that's a permanent -2/-2. It's not just till end of turn. Alright, and then unfortunately this has to attack, so I'm just going to attack with everything, because this 3/4 is going to block the 3/3, and then these two will get through. And now, I think I want to play the dragons out, but this card's kind of cool. It's a 4/4 that turns all of the cards in my hand into 3/3 flyers for 2. I think I'd rather have 5/5 dragons, but after we play the 5/5 dragons, we'll probably play this and turn everything else that we have into flying snakes. Or not so flying snakes once they get silenced. I'm going to hold this sigil in my hand because next turn when we play this, all of the cards in my hand, including this extra sigil, will turn into 3/3 snakes. So, attack with these two. And they're all snakes. Next turn, just play 3 of these out. Probably don't even need these to win. Here's this Forge deck is really good. I got 2 dragons in it. Let's play all of these out. The resource system in this game is basically identical to Hex, which is nice. I like the resource system. Alright, they are very dead. Yeah, the gameplay is definitely much closer to Magic or Hex than Hearthstone, even though the appearance is similar to Hearthstone. Um, the Hearthstone appearance really doesn't bother me. Some people said they were really off put by it, but it works well on a small mobile screen. Hey, Subaru13 with the brand new subscription. Welcome. I appreciate that. Thank you. Just a quick comment. You guys, I have music playing in my headphones. You can't hear my music, right? Because I like to archive these on YouTube, and usually if I play music lately, you can't hear it. If you can hear the music, then it'll mute the audio in the archive for people. I don't want that. This hand's a little medium, but it's got my bomb in it that turns everything into snakes. It's only got 2 resources in it, though. So one of the things about Eternal is that you can only mulligan once, but your mulligan is guaranteed to have between 2 and 5 resources in it, which is nice. Sweet. No music is perfect. Yeah, I'm going to redraw this. I think I'd like a little bit more resources than that. And hey, look at that. So the echo happens even when it's in your opening hand, so we got to go ahead and get 2 dragons. So this is a 1/1 that just like hits me when it comes into play. One of the things that's kind of annoying, or I don't even know if it's annoying. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. Is that so? This is a fast spell in my hand, so you can like respond to things and do things on your opponent's turn, but it only pauses to give you a chance to respond to things if you have a card that lets you respond. So like when you're playing against another human, they will know that I have a fast action in my hand because it paused at their end of turn. So I don't know that I want to play an Ice Sprite to stun this. Although I guess this is like saving me points of life, so maybe I'm just gonna do this. I really like it. Feels like a waste to use this on a 1/1, but like it keeps these at bay. You can change the settings. All right, I should pay attention. Where's that at? Settings, gameplay, automatically continue, and you have no relevant actions. Yeah, I'm gonna turn that off. Disable. Accept. Thank you. So I'm not going to attack with this because this is going to hold these extra 1 power guys at bay. I'm just going to pass the turn. I'm not going to play another one out on this. I could play this out on a 2/1, I suppose. I might actually trade this for the 2/1 this turn. Your units get 1/1. Ugh, that's a beating. And that's a permanent buff. I think I'm going to cycle this here real quick. No, I appreciate folks just tuning in, and I really appreciate it that now that you're employed, you're monetarily helping support me, so thank you. Quick draw. So, quick draw is like pseudo first strike. So let's stun this 3/2. It's not quite first strike. It's only first strike when you're attacking. Is basically what it does. Oh, I should have attacked with this because I'm not blocking. Yeah, I might actually double block this turn. Yeah, I'm actually gonna double block here. It saves me some points of life. It's gonna unlock one of his guys here, but like I'm gonna get to deploy my dragons next turn. So stabilized at 12 here. It's looking like it's a pretty reasonable life total. One of the other vernaculars that I have to get used to when playing the game is that like this says draw a time sigil from your deck. Anytime you add a card from anywhere to your hand in this game, it's considered drawing a card. So there's cards that say like draw this card from your void, which is your discard pile. And it's like it's just different than it's not bad, it's just different vernacular than what I'm used to. So we'll go ahead and basically put this enchant creature on here. So you can see it has the little side arm on there now, so this is quick draw. I'm holding this sigil in case we draw the card that turns all the cards in our hand into snakes. One of the things that is nice about this game, I should start attacking with my 1/2, I don't know why I haven't been, is that when you play Forge and you play Draft, you get to keep the cards that you draft, which a lot of the CCGs don't do. So that's a nice change of pace. I like that you get to keep the cards that you draft. Stack with everything. Fight. This has life drain, so just like gained 10 life over the course of the last 2 turns. Is dead to my dragons in the air next turn. I really like this Thunderstrike Dragon. This card's got to be constructed playable, right? I don't know what the constructed format in this game looks like, but this card seems real powerful. This is a AI that I'm playing against right now. I wanted to finish out this AI limited format that I had already had a deck in, and then I'm going to do a draft after. You get a couple of free entries to this. They call it the Forge, which is the AI draft format, just from playing. So I was burning through them because you get actual, like I said, you get to keep the cards you draft in the Forge, and then you get to earn. Look at my chests. My chests are upgrading. Yeah, I know. My other hand is just like, I don't have my hand resting on the keyboard. This hand's a little slow, but we're going first, so it's probably fine. We've got our lifesteal guy to buff our life to a little bit. We've got our dragon in the opener. It's really slow. Yeah, the last time I played the game a little bit a few months ago, and the aggressive decks were pretty powerful, it seemed like. These colors like also have pyroclasm in them though, so I'm gonna get this lifesteal reckless guy going first, I think. Attack here. I'm gonna play out this. This 4 cost gets less power on the table than this one, but it allows me to go 4-drop this turn into 3/2 next turn. I can like sacrifice this to draw 2 cards. And when this dies, it gives something -2/-2. This is an ability called Fate, where when they draw this card, it does something. In this case, it creates a 1/1. So I'm going to go ahead and devour this, which will kill this. Alright, play a shard. The hand size limit in this game is 9, I believe, so still under that. And the hand size limit is nice, that way when you have echo cards in your opening hand, you don't have to discard right away. Wow, that's really good. That's a 5/4. I guess I'm going to play my... I could start to playing dragons, but I think I'd rather make sure my 3/3s don't get eaten by this 5/4 this turn, because these have to attack. If these didn't have to attack, I'd wait, but they do. I guess this lets me play out my 3/1 that's reckless as well. That's a 4/6. Alright, well, attack with everything. He's going to eat one of these and take some damage. I'll just play out my dragons and then kill him in the air. Yeah, I know. I need to start using the A button. Oh. Alright. I'm a 5/5. Pass the turn. Alright. Unlock this thing. Casual 48 from all of my 3-power life gainers. He's still dead in the sky. So, yeah, attack with everything. Bounce here. Here, there be dragons. I like how the more power they have, the more they wind up. When they get to like 8 and 9 power, they like zoom all the way back and punch in. It's a good time. Look at that. We're just one win away from maxing out this forge. Yeah, this thing seems great. It's got 2 of my 3 bombs in it. It's got a 1-drop. So this, the balancing on the duels is interesting. It's depleted unless you have a sigil in your hand. So when I play this out, I have a sigil in my hand, so it won't be depleted. So go ahead and get to play our Brood Beetle on 1. That we may or may not devour next turn. Permafrosted. Yeah, definitely devouring that now. Might have devoured it anyways, but Permafrost keeps the stunned forever. So let's just eat it up. So this has a Geas on it, which is a great, really nice balanced form of Spell Shield or Hexproof, whatever you want to call it. Basically, the first thing that targets it gets countered, or if it would be destroyed, it doesn't happen, and then the next time it'll actually get targeted. So putting the quick draw on this is really good. It's like, make this a 5/4 casual 10-point life swing. So these unfortunately all cost triple whatever the paw is, triple blue, so I do need to draw another blue resource before I can play any of these out. I do have these 3/2s I can play out though. Another 10-point swing. Alright. That's pretty good. Well, I'll give my guy that has to attack every turn flying. This card alone is probably going to end the game. Blue is called Primal. Thank you. I could Violent Gust this, but I think I'd rather, like, these guys aren't even dealing more than this. I think I'd rather save this for something bigger that could block this potentially. Well, we have all of the dragons we could ever want. Play another Yeti. Would like a primal resource. That's a Shadow Sigil. Alright, let's attack with this. Only until end of turn. That's fine. So probably see him block here and gain 1. Yeah. I think I'm actually going to play this Sprite out and stun his 3 guy here. This also holds his 1/1s at bay, which is nice. Classic. Classic 5 uncastables on 7 resources. Details. Gonna win the game anyways with 5 uncastables. No blocks. I get to start chumping this. That's pretty good. I'm just gonna kill this. Violent Gust. Alright. Draw, discard. Sign me up. Look at that. This is depleted because I don't have a sigil in my hand, unfortunately. So we only have 5, so we can't play any of these still. I said to attack, so it's just killing his guy and gaining 3 life, basically. Yeah, I mean we're never gonna play out this hatchery hunter basically. By the time we get to the hatchery hunter, these dragons should have eaten him alive. I'm playing a forge right now. Aced it. Forge without losing a game. Look at that. Got a bonus. Get to open these chests. Claim my prizes. I like prizes. Booster packs and gold. Rank up reward. Oh, look at all the toys. We're silver in the forge. Ooh. Let's open the packs. Silver Wing Commander. This card seems sweet. But again, apparently flying cards aren't playable in Constructed, which is sad. Empower, play, Ampharos Wisp from the Void. Oh, that's really annoying. So this card just like never dies. Every time you play a resource, it comes back. It's like a awkward Bloodghast. I'm so good. It makes me feel good about myself. I got to win, and then it gave me stuff. I did 7-1 my first draft against real people too. Okay, thanks. Play a unit from the void. Raise dead. Got it. All right.